Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back to your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Casper Network, aka Casper the Friendly Ghost. And with that in mind, I want to ask all of the Casper holders out there, what do you think the market cap of Casper will be at the all-time highs? I want to know what you guys think. Comment down below and also hit that like button if you haven't already. But I seen this post from Tokenizer over on Twitter earlier today, and I was just like, you know what, this makes sense. Like if you think about how crazy some of these utility gems are at their valuations right now, it's truly insane. The amount of growth that is left in this market for some of these assets is mind blowing. And Casper is one of them, right? And we do see market cap during the peaks. You have Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Luna, and Litecoin. And you have 98 billion, 15 billion, 33 billion, 27 billion. And then, on the other hand, you have Q&T, MNW, which Morpheus, we've talked about Morpheus slightly over on the Patreon. We have Casper, and then we have EWT, Energy Web Token. Now, Casper, it's crazy because we're at a $580 million market cap. The thing that I look at whenever we look at Casper is the overall market that we're looking at right now currently, which we're sitting at about a $1 trillion market cap. Most of these tokens that are in like the top 25, they don't really have a lot going on. So when we take a look and we address some of the tokens that are having these major runs, like for example, on the 24-hour span, you can see some tokens kind of still having a nice little field day, but on the 7-day span, check out some of these tokens that are pumping. At some point in time, we will see moves like this for Casper. Lately, Casper has not been doing incredible. As you guys do see on the 7-day span, it's actually down about 4.38% on the 24-hour. We're down about 5.89%. And Casper is actually nearing my buy range yet again to accumulate even more Casper, which, hey, I'm not going to argue with at all. But when we look at Casper compared to some of these other tokens, it truly is remarkable on how early we are. For example, we're sitting at about 103.5 thousand holders. All right. What's significant about this? Well, take a look at Dogecoin. Dogecoin has 4.5 million total addresses. Now, is this, something that we could see on Casper in the short term? No, not exactly. This is going to take a while to get to, but it is insane when you look at the amount of total addresses for Dogecoin, then you look at what Casper has, and then also like even Shiba Inu, which has 1.3 million. And on the 3-month tab, you could see that a lot of people are actually buying this still, which is insane. So when we take a look at these tokens, and by the way, a lot of people say tokenomics matter. Check out the tokenomics of these tokens. Like Dogecoin has an infinite supply, very similar to Casper. Casper has an 8% year-over-year inflation, but Dogecoin has 132.6 billion tokens out there. Shiba Inu, 549 trillion? So when we take a look at some of these tokens and when we take a look at the projects that are in like the top 15, it's really something crazy to say the least when we look at what Casper would be worth today. I'm talking about at today's market cap for some of these tokens like Dogecoin. We would be already at $1.06 for Casper, a 27x from our current price. Shiba Inu, an 18x at 70 cents. And at the top 15, we would be at a 68-cent Casper, an upside of 17x. And this is not even talking about the overall market cap of some of these tokens at their all-time highs, like Dogecoin at a $98 billion market cap. And yes, that's true. It did have a $98 billion market cap at its all-time high. And look at what Casper would be worth per if we hit that market cap. Now, would I hold my entire bag of Casper waiting on this one price target? No, but I will say that this could be a possibility, and in my opinion, I do believe that Casper will eventually get to a $100 billion market cap. Is it going to happen this bull run? We have no idea. But one thing that I also would like to note is the $15 billion market cap potential that Shiba Inu did hit, which, by the way, when we take a look at 15 billion, this is right on par with my $1.50 Casper to about $3 Casper price prediction anyways, which I do think that we could easily hit this $15 billion market cap area and have that $1.40 be realized in for Casper, which I'm sure that a lot of people out there would be happy with. But let's take a look at a few things that Casper has going on for it and why I believe that we could see some of these high value targets being hit and targeted in the future. So first off, I want to start off with this post I seen from Casper Network over on Twitter, and it does talk about decentralized financial technologies are creating radical changes in the banking industry. One such example is Nucleus Finance utilizing Casper's smart financial contract-based platform. And when we take a look at this, we have towards the future three. Commerce, governance, and accessibility. And we do see continuing where we left off, we are back with 9 more trends made possible by blockchain. And in this, you have a few things. So you have banking, smart contracts, GameFi, insurance, DAOs, user experience, transactions, metaverse, and small business. And we do see banking is on the verge of radical change, and blockchain ignited the spark. 50% of the respondents say their current banking relationships aren't rewarding, and 52% think banking is not fun. 75% of respondents said fast, low-cost services that are accessible and easy to use motivate them to consider switching to alternatives. And yes, we will get to that point, and I do believe that when we take a look at the overall market valuation for crypto, it's going to grow astronomically as we start to see more financial institutions, banking clients, etc., starting to utilize this technology. Because again, this technology does allow for major obstacles within the traditional system to be completely broken and allow for efficiencies to be realized in. Now, also, no need for brokers to access the securities market thanks to smart financial contracts. This is also another thing. Nucleus Finance is one that you do see mentioned down here. A financial service provider using Active Standard as a foundation is a prime example of how blockchain can make securities markets more accessible to the masses. Nucleus Finance is building on Casper, as Casper blockchain is a truly scalable future-proof blockchain that is environmentally sustainable and developer-friendly, making it ideal for smart financial contract-based platforms. And yeah, when we take a look at the overall growth of this market, take a look at the trading volumes on some of these major areas. These are major assets in the world. So first off, we take a look at so whenever we look at Bitcoin, I know that a lot of people compare it to gold. Well, here you guys have gold. And this is something special when you take a look at this compared to even like the S&P 500 and stuff like that, because we've also talked about the S&P 500 in the past, and we really kind of addressed like the $100 trillion global equities market cap, and kind of compared it to crypto. I do think that crypto will be a $100 trillion market opportunity, but as we do see this, like this is billions of dollars per day. Like the S&P 500 has about $240 billion per day in trading volumes. And US Treasury bills, roughly almost 160, euro slash sterling, roughly over 130. Same with gold, and the rest do follow along as well. And here you have Dow Jones. So as we address this, there's a ton of money to flow into crypto. And as we look at DeFi, like it's roughly $41.8 billion total value locked in DeFi right now. So if we're talking about the addressable future or like the future markets that we could jump into, then guess what? The growth definitely is going to be a lot more significant than what we see right now. I completely agree with them on that. GameFi also is expected to grow 33x by 2025. Right now, as we look at Casper, Casper has been focused on GameFi for a while, which we will jump into. But you can see the overall growth with this. And I do think that gaming is definitely going to become a much bigger market area. Right now, it definitely is a $200 billion possible market, which is, again, great to see when we look at a lot of these gaming projects that are coming to the crypto space. Then we also have the insurance industry. Again, a lot of growth within that market. DAOs will reshape governance models. Smoother user experience will help online retailer conversion rates to increase. And there's so much more. Like, we can go all day on how big of an opportunity crypto really is. But as we look at user demand, as we look at value coming to the space, it's going to be networks and projects like Casper that shine amongst the most of the greater networks out there that a lot of people focus on. And when I say greater, I just mean they get a lot more attention. Listen, Casper is kind of under wraps. Like nobody really cares about what Casper's doing right now. And I think that this is for the better, right? Because I could go over to crypto. I could go to, for an example, I could download the Coinbase app today, and I'm gonna get a lot of these assets thrown in front of my face. Like for an example, you're gonna see Bitcoin, you're gonna see Ethereum, and then you're gonna see assets like Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, ADA. Like I don't care to invest in ADA. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. Like a lot of people have been asking me, like, what do you think about ADA? I think that's overvalued. I really do. I don't really care to jump into ADA. We've addressed their network. We've addressed a lot of things happening on like ADA. I just think that there's way better ROI assets out there, like Casper. I mean, right now, if Casper had the market cap of ADA, for an example, we would be sitting at $1.16, an upside to 30x. So why wouldn't I take the risk on investing into Casper rather than ADA, right? But also, we take a look at what's happening in Casper. We have this $25 million accelerant grant program that is allowing the ecosystem to grow rapidly. And we do see what can you deliver for us in the next 6 months. We don't want to only have promises. And we do see so far 100 plus applicants, infrastructure to gaming, GameFi. Like I said, GameFi is huge. Fully finished products expected quarter 3 as well. Listen closely.
We have a lot of participants that applied for the grants. I think we can say it's easily the number above 100 applications. At least few of them already are on the last stage of getting the final approval for the grants. So in a couple of weeks, you will see that the first grantees will start implementing their projects. And the projects are ranging from let's say, infrastructure projects, so something that helps to grow the Casper ecosystem. Towards products, we have some game news, and that means that we will be getting soon a Steam-like solution, blockchain-enabled, that would be deployed on Casper. When somebody is applying for Casper grant, we are asking them, what can you deliver for us in the next 6 months? Yeah? So we don't want to have only promises. Yeah? We want to have real projects. When you are ready with your team to get on and start implementing, it means that you can possibly deliver within the next couple of months something to Casper. So all of these projects that are applying and being approved by Casper grant program will deliver in the next half of the year. So I could expect that in the summer we'll have first premieres of fully finished products.
So by the summer, we should be seeing a very exciting time frame for Casper. I have high hopes going forward that a lot of people will see the value behind Casper. Right now, like I said, a lot of people are just overlooking Casper, very similar to XDC. We just recently talked about XDC as well. But as we do address what's happening on Casper and we focus on the power and the potential behind this network, it truly is something remarkable. Now, listen, are we going to see this huge move for Casper where we see I don't know, like a $10 Casper? Are we going to see a $6 Casper by the top of like the next bull run? It's questionable, right? I probably I've always said I love the $1.50, which would be like a market cap of 16.1 billion, to about like $3. And just to give you guys a quick insight on that, $3 would be about a market cap of 32.2 billion, an upside of 79x, which I could personally see this being the case. But this is also why I say like Casper right now, a lot of people compare it to ADA when most people found ADA, and it does seem very similar to ADA back in like March of 2020, where a lot of people just don't care about it until everyone does. And then you see all these YouTubers jumping on the hype train. Hey, Casper this, Casper that. And then that's when you'll see Casper in the top 10 or the top 15, whatever. But it's just insane to me that we still have a market where Dogecoin and Shiba Inu are in the top 15, or even let alone in the top 100. So it definitely is something interesting. We have to wait and see. Patience is the key to success within this market. But I do think that as we focus on utility, we focus on these networks that are building out strong things. Patience is a big, big, big key to success. And we need to make sure that we understand the power and the potential behind this entire asset class. So, with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to the notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. So it's up to you all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night. If you guys are on this before, this has been Nick. Peace out, guys.